demonstrate how to tune the instrument. And as a beginner, you're probably going to want to start by getting it really close with just plucking it. So on my tuner, this is a strobe tuner. There's a lot of different kinds of tuners. So I pluck my G and I see, oh, that is definitely flat. So, but it's still showing that it's a G. So I'm not going to use my peg here. If it shows that it's the correct letter, that means you're probably good with your fine tuner. And so I'm going to move up because I need to go righty-tighty to make it more sharp. G, it's still a little flat. It's getting closer. Keep going. And again, pluck it really often so that you can make sure that you're not turning it too fast and breaking strings or whatever. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, what if your tuners are like all the way tightened? Well, you would want to just loosen them all the way, and then you do have to turn it with the peg. So try to make sure before you start tuning that you have at least a little bit of room to go either way with the tuners. Okay, so next I'm going to tune D. Same thing, I'm plucking it, and then I'm having one hand on the tuner, one hand can pluck it. So D, that one's also flat, so I'm going up, up, up. Oh, that's a little too far. And back down, cool. Cool, so I have G, D, same thing with A. So again, it's still showing an A, it's flat, but it's close. So I'm gonna go up, keep going up, and say I pass it. Oh no, it's definitely sharp. Well, you just go back down and kind of find it. Great. And then E, also flat, going up. Good, so now they're close. And even if a tuner says an instrument is in tune, it can still sometimes sound out of tune. So this can be a little bit more of an advanced thing to do, but if you can get comfortable with playing what we call double stops or two strings at once, you can listen for how the strings resonate with each other. And one of my teachers would always say, are the strings fighting with each other? Do you hear something that's not quite right? So you might start with A, which now that it's funny, now I plucked it, and now that I play it though, it says it's just a little sharp. So if you can take your left hand, and I recommend kind of coming over to your shoulder so it's not getting in the way of your bow here. So keeping it here, finding the A tuner, which again is really awkward to see, but find the tuner, and it's going to be opposite than when it's in your lap. So you just have to get used to, okay, maybe visually see it's sharp, so I need to go that way. Now I'm going to play the A and the D together. See how they sound. Not bad, but I don't think it's quite in tune for my ear. So I just tuned the A, so I'm going to just turn the tuner off. No, my A's in tune. And if you're not sure if the D should come up or down, just start going one way with the fine tuner, and you will soon know, is it getting closer to being in tune or further? So let's see here. Maybe it needs to go down. Oh, that actually sounds better. I would say that's in tune. Do you hear how they ring together nicely? If I let the bow off the string, they're not fighting. Great. Now let's check D and G. Those sound pretty good to me. Notice that I'm doing one long bow, so I can really hear the pitches. And this takes a long time to get good at, but try to get each string equally. You know, you don't want more D than G. And also notice, I just proved that those strings were in tune, right? But if I'm not, if I don't have the correct kind of tone, you know, there's too much pressure or wrong part of here, I can make it sound out of tune. So you want to make sure you're getting a nice sound. And again, make sure it rings afterwards, then you can really hear it. Listen. Great. And then A and E. It's close, but I don't love it. Too low. Go back up. Ah, it's too high. Love it. So those are some ways to tune. I know it can be really hard to do those double strings, but that's the best way to tune by ear. Again, getting it close with your tuner and then kind of fine tuning it with your ear is the best way to go, but tuners are really great. One thing I do want to discourage. They make these great clip-on tuners, which are so great for tuning, but I've had a lot of students over the years that like to use them on scales. I don't like that because it's not training your ear, it's training your eye to react to a tuner, to know if you're in tune or not. So once you tune the instrument, I actually recommend just taking it off so you're not even tempted. However, if it is a really great tool for you, I don't want to hold you back in using that. But tuning, like anything else, takes practice. So you might intentionally sit down and say, I'm terrible at tuning. I'm going to work on it for 20 minutes. Get your fiddle in tune, untune it, and then just practice it over and over because it's the only way it's going to get better. And it can truly be the thing I found that holds people back. So it's like putting on your clothes to go to the gym, right? Sometimes that's the hardest thing. It's like just getting your fiddle in tune, and then you can practice. So it's worthwhile to get comfortable with tuning, and it will get better, I promise.